Okay, we're back. Spark off the door. This is Parkinson of my reaction to Campaign 3 of Roll, Episode 21. This is a clean air view and just having to do through. Before we get to I did one thing. I do not own Lauren. I have no or any of the all of the participants. Without delay, let's get back to the next episode of Critical Role. Oh, I'm saying that, but here we go.
And welcome back. So, as you all have exited the manor of Mr. Ivan Hydroga, you have survived barely the trials and tribulations of the Twilight Mirror Museum. You have in your grasp the decided artifact that you were meant to retrieve and left your competition in your, I won't say dust, in your charcoal?
Flour.
But as you step beyond the building, what do you do?
Who wants to find a new hotel?
Well, we need to give him the earring.
To complete the quest.
Oh, we have to give him the earring?
Yes.
We can't just take it?
We've got to go back to the marker.
No, we have to prove that we did it.
Oh, fuck, all right.
Are all
Yes,
the other
if he tries to
things
take
that
it
we,
back, give him the fake one.
Safely hidden?
If we've come out and successfully not been seen yet, I'll...
Oh, yes. Oh, baby. Does that make you feel better to be in this state?
Oh, man, yeah.
So the other state hurts you?
No, it's actually hot both ways.
All right.
The old in, out, in, out.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what are we
A
talking
form
What?
of
Yeah.
information. What are you talking about?
Fuck me.
Did you see, what's his name?
Yeah.
What is his name?
As you guys have kind of made
Astani.
a path towards the front of it, no, Astani.
Or no, Avan.
Yeah,
Avan.
Ivan Hydroga.
You see the two guards there, and he's currently like sitting in a chair towards the front of the house where he first gave the go, and you all rushed off, and he's just kind of in the process of looks to be almost emery boarding the end of his fingernails and just kind of waiting on his own.
Do we kill the guards first and then give him his earrings? They're like a true test? No.
I would like to go for like full completion.
Yeah, we just open up the carotid on either side, create like a co-fountain of gore, and then hand him his earring back.
That sounds beautiful. You are such an artiste.
I like running everything to 100% completion. I think that's a good call.
I'm gonna platinum this challenge.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
You got to go for Hydroga.
Oh, that's true.
Good evening.
Oh, fuck.
Smiley night to you.
To you as well. Have you given up? Are you
Well,
shutting
no.
off?
We've succeeded.
Have you now? Well then, show me what you've acquired.
Letters.
Sing for our supper, FCG.
Is it time?
This time.
Oh, no,
Yeah, you might want
no, I'm all right.
Do I need to?
I don't like this.
It's a wet bag.
Oh,
It's oil.
there's stuff
That
in
is
it.
oil.
Hold out your hand.
A bunch of magnets, and indeed. Let me see that.
Oh, it could have been a decoy. We never really actually check it.
Yeah, they aren't right.
Pulls out a small, cylindrical, metallic device that is filled with some sort of a series of lenses that layer within different colors and kind of puts it.
I want one of those.
It was a difficult task, but we,
Well,
for some, but not for us. Bells Hells. It was quite not hard.
Currently available for future engagement.
Currently available for paid engagements and bar mitzvahs.
What's the bar mitzvah? What's the bar mitzvah?
I'm surprised and quite impressed by what you've achieved this eve.
Yeah, well, just
But I am an individual that likes to keep my failures under wraps. Guards kill them. I'm kidding. I'm entirely kidding. That was just a joke. I am.
Oh, that's good because I was about to charge real hard.
No, very impressive. Very impressive.
You gotta be careful you try that joke on.
Yeah. That was very joking.
Well, I guess my next question is: did you enjoy the museum?
So this guy might be another source of
actually.
income.
I thought that was quite fun. I liked how deadly it was.
So
Oh, yeah.
they could always play
Is it
bodyguards
normally
with him.
that?
No, I have my security protocols, but I made some additions in the discussion with Hexam to ensure that this was sufficient enough of a challenge, given the elements at stake.
Where and how did you acquire all the exhibits, the items that you show?
Oh, I've traveled Exandria. I've met many individuals. I have spent quite a bit of coin and earned a number of these fantastic artifacts that I wish to share with the world and tonight with you, such as this delightful earring.
You know, we tried to stay on the task at hand, but that spear that was in one of those rooms,
Ooh, a magnificent art.
we didn't really get to read or check that one out. And again, we were focused. What was that?
Well, if you want to pay admission tomorrow and go see, you're more than
We gotta
welcome.
pay admission.
I don't run a business here. It's a museum. If you didn't take a moment, you can always come back
Just
tomorrow.
figure we represent word of mouth, you know, like we could access free advertising.
It's fair. These things are hard to keep up and running. That's fair.
you might need to take a day to clean up in there, though.
The other team made quite some.
And those dragons do a lot of like those lion things. There's a lot of
You
fire.
really
damage
should have
to
checked
them.
out what kind of damage those traps did to your place.
Yeah, it didn't really fit the non-deadly category.
You all survived, didn't you?
Yeah, but most of the artifacts didn't.
So definitely.
I'm just kidding. I got you.
Hopefully you will humiliate the other team pretty solidly once they eventually figure out that they've just been running around doing nothing, I would hope.
Well, if indeed they have failed this endeavor, in the shadow of what you've achieved, then they will be, I'm sure,
How
going
did
home
they
with a tail
succeed
quack.
the endeavor when we just took it, right?
No, they won't. They will go home with their tail between their legs, and Lady Sylvanas will be quite unhappy to discover that she lost. While I mind you, I may have lost elements of my arrangement with these two. I also still won because one of them lost. It's a moderate victory as opposed to a complete victory. So I'm quite happy and very proud, very proud.
Did
Well
we get
done.
their group name? Did we get the name of the other?
It was something
The
really
verdict.
good.
Oh,
such a
good
Such a good
Really good.
Sharp.
Did we ever find out what this earring is or does? Did we?
Other than winning the contest, I don't know what else it really
Oh, it is quite a sordid history.
I mean,
We're all ears.
Indeed. And should you pay admission to the museum in the morrow, you might be able to learn all about it, as I give personal tours on occasion.
Personal tours.
Well, let's. I mean, do we have to do anything to ensure that Hexam knows that we got the ring? Do we have to?
I'll make sure that she knows. When you return to her, relay your message as well.
I can also let her know in the morning.
Perfect.
Indeed. That may be the best means to do so. And I will, upon being reached out to by her representative, will corroborate what you've achieved this evening. I am a man of my word, at the very least. But good job. Good job. Well done. Well done.
Fern goes,
is that what's happening?
Did we win a prize?
Oh, yeah, good idea. Were we
From
gonna win
you?
something?
that's not.
You know,
Yeah, that's good.
actually,
Super.
he sits up and takes a step back
I think so.
and pulls a device out of his robe interior. It's like this awesome kind of oval, almost like a hand mirror that has this kind of unique scrolling on each side. And he goes ahead and holds it up and kind of looks at the rest of you, looks at it. Very well. Follow me. And he heads towards the front of the building. And he goes ahead and puts his hand into the air towards it, and the front doors of his manor and open to reveal the interior foyer where the rugs still sit over the statue. He goes, "Oh, I'll have to get this clean." Anyway, right there. And you see there's of all the multitudes of framed paintings that are upon the walls, there is one up there that shows this desert landscape with silken flags across it. And he goes and takes the strange hand mirror device and kind of waves it quickly in that direction, kind of shakes it like an Etch-a-Sketch. And you watch as the painting shimmers and changes. And there you see the group of you 7 all looking confused in his direction at the front of the manor. And he goes, "There! See? Your prize is immortality here at the Twilight Mirror Museum. As the one.
Your face in front of all the pictures.
You've noted.
Oh, it's
Oh my god, we just took a selfie.
And until the next individuals who decide to present a proper challenge, do a better job, you are the first and the only ones to traverse the dangers and mysteries at night. Maybe I'll turn this into an annual event.
You might
That'll do.
Well, thanks.
Of course, all
biannual, as in
you're all just bloody, and just
biannual, every 2 years. Make sure you have enough road time to.
Ashton, is there anything else that you needed from?
No, I'm good. I feel satisfied. This was tough. I feel like we really proved ourselves. I'm good. I need some sleep.
Yeah.
Then go. Sleep the sleep of the victory. I will await the losing team and notify them of their loser status and take a secondary picture that will go in the loser portion of the wall over there. And there's a terrible frame with a big old thumbs down next to it that's currently blank. It's I think that is where they shall reside.
Will they suffer any other consequences, or will they,
They'll be dealt with.
What does that mean?
That's just...
You son of a bitch.
It's not a murder house.
No, it's funny.
Anyway,
Yeah.
out of my house. I'm going to I'm going to wait for the others to return. Hopefully before sunrise. I'd like to get some sleep myself. Bye. Leave.
So long.
Bye.
We leave.
Well,
Oh yeah, we're out.
We walk
yeah.
away.
Do we walk over to the place we stayed?
No.
I think we find
No?
another place.
Should we rest
We got a
outside
bunch of
town?
his shit.
Oh yeah.
Should we head out of town?
You think they might retaliate?
He's
Yeah.
gonna be pissed.
Just as far.
He doesn't know that we took it. Well, what if the other group took it?
The other group didn't. He knows the other group.
Well, what if they did?
I still think we should probably leave town as fast
Let's
as
talk about how are we gonna? Don't we get a prize for this?
We'll get back
Get
to
back.
From what's her face?
So.
But wait, there's other things to do in town.
Yeah,
Like
there's
what?
well, then there's you said there was a toy, like a toy maker or something?
Oh, that's right. That you wanted to talk to.
Yeah. What was his name?
I'm just saying we sleep at a different hotel.
All right. Well, maybe we can stay at a.
Eaton Square.
Maybe we can stay at.
Blue Herald's.
Oh, this isn't my town.
Fucking. What's the name of the goddamn toy store?
At Astani's house. Maybe we can stay at Astani's house.
That's
for
a
the
really
night.
good idea.
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go see if we can sleep there.
Don't
I
want to
mean,
risk anyone coming down on us while we're there. I kind of like your first idea a bit better.
outside of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do too.
But we'll come back in the morning. We can't just.
Yeah, less time in town the better.
Well slept. I'll feel better if I'm well slept.
I don't know. Would you want his house raided?
Definitely not.
I mean, actually, all we have is this fucking journal. So, like, if it turns out to be dog shit, we can just get rid of it.
It ain't dog shit.
No, we don't just have the journal. We have the papers.
And
Glasses.
Oh, yes! Whew. Ignore me.
Keep trying. Another hotel then. Maybe for the other side of town.
All right, I don't know if there is another hotel in town.
Small town, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we asked about it, and this is the one. But
We stand out.
We just go camping.
Yeah, let's go count.
Yeah.
Let's go on the woods.
You grab the horses and go.
yeah,
Oh, the horses.
Whoever's
or
left.
we just
Meaning to tell you.
Or we take shifts if we have to. So.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I feel nervous, but yeah, okay.
A rabbit.
No.
Let's go camping.
Let's go camping.
Camping.
We can have one of the horses for dinner.
No.
What?
So, you are retrieving the horses from the stable at roughly 4 a.m.
That's what I mean.
to go camping out on the outskirts of town. I'm asking.
Yeah, we can just hoof it out of town, post up in some bush.
Would it take a long time to do that? To get out of town on foot? And to
Not
like camp
terribly
outside
long.
of it?
Too far.
Okay.
Just try to go
Yeah, we're
I
just
mean,
gonna
you
go
can't
camping.
camp in the town. Guards
Right.
will tell you to move along. If you get far enough out of the town, you can. You
All right.
you do leave the protection of the town, which means there will likely have to be a watch just
Right,
in
right, right.
case and a chance of
Okay.
whatever dangers exist out there. But your call.
All right. Yeah, let's try that.
All right.
One risk for another.
Yeah.
I prefer this risk.
Okay. Who is looking for a safe spot to bed down for the
Oh,
night?
I will look for that.
Lively thing, right?
I'll assist Imogen. We are good at this.
Yeah,
All
we've done
right.
this.
One of you make a survival check
times.
with advantage, or both of you make it.
16?
16, not too bad.
Fern guided me though.
Yay. Yep, that makes sense.
That looks pretty.
17.
17. Alrighty.
Doesn't look like it'll kill us at all.
No more than maybe a 10-minute jaunt beyond the outskirts of the hills and natural platforms that the city was built upon. You are now in the center of the boggy heart of the Heartmoor. So finding a place to comfortably bed down is challenging, since a lot of it is either underwater or spongy, sodden, wet earth and moss. You do find, in what looks to be a circle of old trees that died long ago from some sort of a plant disease that have mostly crumbled and hollowed out. In one of these larger trees where it has fallen inward, it looks like there is signs of a camp that was once set there. You can see where stones have been arranged to be a fire pit, and there are some, black scarring of a fire that was once there. You think of all places you found, this would be the most comfortable place to camp, and it has been previously used for that purpose. So you all managed to gather this, set your things down, and right as you all start getting comfortable, the sky begins to get lighter
Yeah.
and lighter and lighter. And by the time you are about to actually go to sleep, the sun has risen and the day has begun. But you are all exhausted, so sleep won't necessarily be challenging, but it will be easier to see what's out there, and likely not as dangerous in the sense of sleeping amongst nocturnal hunters and the like. So who wants to take the first watch? You know what, we'll say just the singular watch for this. Okay, go ahead and roll perception.
23 for me.
23. You all eventually get to sleep. It is warm, it is muggy, it is uncomfortable, but what would have kept you awake out of discomfort is heavily overridden by the physical exhaustion you feel and the need to just recover. No issue.
Long rest?
Long rest?
Long rest.
made it!
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Hammer that button.
I'm hitting it on Fern.
Yep, Fern as well.
Oh, wow. It was getting very iffy there.
1 hour to go.
All spells depleted.
All spells depleted.
Bless you.
The early afternoon wakes you in a warm, humid environment. You are sweating through your armor or whatever else you wear upon yourself. The heavy sound of
Raymond's.
morning bugs definitely catches your attention, and you can feel that like sticky sort of residue on the inside of your shoes and your boots, where both the sweat from the night and whatever else you've stepped into making your path to the space has kind of settled in and created a mush with every step. But what would you like to do?
Ooh, everyone's hair is a state.
Almost always the same.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
We should take a look at our. Let's take a look at our stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
what
gonna
about
grab
this?
the, I'm gonna grab the glasses.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, there.
That is
Like
nightmarish.
fillers. Like just molded in
You're wearing a
plastic.
Joker mask.
Wow.
Yeah.
Joker.
What should we have FCG check out the glasses?
Yeah.
Watch out! Watch your
Pull them out of my bag.
Or it doesn't conflict. Are we going to unblue you?
De-blue you?
Oh, we can just do that?
Well, FCG thinks they have a trick for it, right?
I could try something. I don't know if 100% if it'll work, but I think it might. Would you like me to unblue you?
I mean, yeah, we don't need to be sneaky anymore, right?
Do it!
No,
Come on! Treat yourself.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna try a spell on you that will make you feel
I'm
odd.
gonna put
just for a bit. Just for a bit, you might feel a little funky, and it might, yeah. But
What?
no, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I
Alright.
just, yeah. You're very sensitive. You're very psychically sensitive. So if I go
was
inside your
still-
mind, you might,
Oh, it'll be like our mind meld that we did
a
before.
little bit.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast Remove Curse
Okay.
and hope that it works.
Okay. As you connect in that same kind of ephemeral mind state where you have previously bonded in that center space, you do sense the anchoring of some wayward enchantment of a cursed nature that sits within her person. As soon as you find it, you will whatever it is that gives you the divine magic that you wield and use it to unroot this particular curse.
Can you
As
really
it
say it's
you
still
feel
divine
this kind of, like,
magic?
fizzing
When they're not
sensation through your
actually
body
getting it from
as
a
it kind
god?
of travels from your lower extremities, past through your
Or is
chest, up
someone
through your
pretending
head.
to be?
You all watch as that deep blue, that dark navy coloration escapes her with a large belch, and she is restored to her previous color.
Let me just make sure it worked. I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts and go as deep as I can.
Okay.
What
All
the
right.
hell?
Slipping this one in.
What do you want?
I'm just searching around to see if there's anything else weird with you. You've been acting real funky
What are
lately.
you talking about? I'm not acting funky.
Well,
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Make it.
oh, what the hell was that?
Well, it landed on a 19.
I mean, that beats me.
Like an iron trap, as soon as you try and pierce in, you immediately feel resistance and are shut out from the deeper thoughts of Imogen.
What the hell did you do?
This wasn't caused by any other strange rooted magics, was it? Anything like you've just been acting real funky
I
lately.
appreciate the effort, FCG, of trying to do that, but don't ever do it again without my permission. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
The intimidating, bit of intimidating lore there, not
You've been a
full.
little bit on
force.
edge lately, is all.
You know, things are funny. We're dealing with some funny things. That's all.
staring at each other? Are they doing
Very, very slightly. I'm gonna like glance down at my pocket and then back up at you. Almost imperceptibly. I don't know if you saw it.
I almost didn't.
At a passive perception of 16, you probably saw it.
Well, I'm sorry I probed, ma'am, but just want to make sure you're okay, that's all.
Thanks for checking. Have a smiley day.
That's my line.
Oh, I should probably make a like for my ranger class.
Craft a shield and poured upon.
Like, advantage against-
Oh, this journal's amazing. All the sex is so graphic.
Laden is just listening intently. Keep going.
There were bosoms galore.
What?
Bosoms galore.
666.
Bosoms
Ashton,
on the beach.
I've fought bosoms galore
would
once.
you like
They're
me to
nearly
send a
fine.
message to
Yeah, to Miss Hexam, that might be
Yeah.
a good idea just to get that out of the
let
way.
her know that we found and we
No matter what he says.
Congrats.
Well, we'll get back.
Face.
No,
Yeah, mixed messages. Right?
I punched him in the locked desk cabinet. That honestly will hurt more.
Wait, really? What? Wait. Oh, unlimited. Okay.
Curious.
I am too. Which reminds me, glasses.
Oh, me.
Tossing them
Oh,
to you.
hi. Yeah. I'll cast Identify
Okay.
on the glass.
Glancing at them, they have an enchantment within them that is utilized to, every now and then, attempt to garnish temporary affection from whoever they might be looking upon. They are referred to as Eyes of Charming.
A temporary affection is what?
So if you wear these, you can charm
Yes.
someone that you're looking at. Just like the ones you wear as your character.
Not till now.
Would you like these?
Yes.
I will
Yeah,
say
either-
you with
either-
glasses
yeah,
might look a little. Well, let's see.
Ashton
Let's find
or-
out.
Yeah, thank you.
Laudna. One of those two.
Can you put them on?
What about the papers?
Take a look. Who wants to? I pull them out of the bag, my backpack.
I'm sending.
Yeah, you're doing your message.
Yeah.
They
I'll start reading.
are blank.
Use the glass. Oh.
Nope.
Are they enchanted?
I don't know.
They've got to be.
Are we out?
You can Arcana check if you want to try and.
I can. I'll look at Arcana. Oh boy. 4. Nope.
No fucking clue.
It says I have advantage. Why?
didn't realize-
Why do
I
I have
never-
advantage?
Hold on.
Turn it.
Advantage on Arcana checks made to reveal information about a creature or object you can see? That's everything. Advantage.
Arcana checks to like arcane-based information. So yeah,
10.
10.
Yeah.
You're not quite sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna try one little thing. I'm gonna
Put on the
take
glasses
them
and
back.
look at 'em.
I'm gonna put on the glasses. Just, I don't think I can charm the paperwork, but I'll make an attempt. First thing I'm gonna do is just gonna take a corner, and I'm gonna try and very gently tear a corner.
It does not tear.
It does not tear.
We got something.
It's a stack of papers?
It's like a stack of papers. Looks like folded letters. There's like a small, like a leather bound, kind of almost like a thin ledger. They're all like, it's a collection of different sourced paperwork, but it's all blank.
High quality.
That means you can't tear an enchantment. So that means there's something here.
You know, maybe Lady Hexam will
Oh, she'll be very happy.
have something to help with this.
Gosh, I wish we could know what was on him, though.
I mean,
Either a high Arcana check or an Identify spell would be the way to do that, but
You can identify it tomorrow.
yeah,
Okay,
we'll
well,
roll
that's
that for
good.
tomorrow.
It's
I'm
gonna
put
take a few
that back
days
in
to
the
get
bag.
All right, I'm sending Lady Hexam a message.
all right. What do you send?
Bell's Hells 1. We're heading back to Drusar.
That's it?
So efficient.
Very quickly after the fact, the voice comes in. Well, that's wonderful news. I'm excited to hear the exploits and anything in addition. Tell Ashton. Good boy.
She seems pleased.
Yeah, I figured.
That'll go over very well.
Before I do anything else, like a true asshole, I just thumb all the way through the journal to the very last page of writing and see what it says.
Okay.
I'm looking over his shoulder.
The end of the book. That's where you start. Yeah. I got time for this shit.
The end of the book, it begins to become a bit repetitive. The passages begin to feel a bit rushed. And the terminology begins to just start sounding like, and then the demons came, and then blood was from the sky of dark lightning, all was awful as the dark gods, and
This book report is
Dot, dot, dot.
there are a few ellipses in there.
At least does the book at least end in a period?
Nope.
3.
3.
Okay.
Wow. He wrote it himself.
I showed you what to do. Just a gentle tear.
I reach up to the last page and I try to tear it. No! You bastard!
Punctuation is for cowards.
Well, even having an interesting fake thing can be useful on occasion.
That is true.
Yeah.
Also,
like
you know,
these.
it just kind of sticks it to him a little harder, right?
Yeah. I'll have to have another one made.
Do we give it back to him?
No.
What do you need to do in town now? You need to go to the toy maker.
Oh, I mean, you guys can buy a toy shop if you're in town.
Was there anything else we needed to do in town?
Yeah, and what are we doing? We've messaged Hexam. Do we need to report back? Are we traveling back to Dressar?
I think we at least need to drop something off unless we have a stop on the way. I thought we had a stop on the way.
The only thing I want to do is very far.
What's that?
Eos.
Well, let's collect some money,
Yeah,
and I'm very ready to take
maybe
a trip.
we can get on an airship.
That could be
Pretty
fun.
great.
And I guess there's no reason to go back to Astani's, right?
I mean,
there?
I don't think so. I think we learned everything we could from him.
Okay. All right. To the toy store?
And then
Yeah.
to the horses.
I take the journal and I just fucking chuck it.
I go and I sludge it out of the swamp.
Yeah, it is thoroughly swamped.
Oh, it looks even cooler now.
It was a fake. What if what if his guard searches and it's on us?
These are very good crafting materials.
Plus, we could be bored to death around a campfire for weeks.
That's true. Think
Robin's
about all the
got a
scrapbooking you could do with that lot.
Flair for the dramatic or dramatic readings.
And like Ashton said, perhaps this will come in handy later when we need to convince somebody of some dark dealings.
We bought it was real, someone else will.
Interesting.
Can't believe it.
Dot, dot, dot.
Oh. The curse has been transferred.
All right, so we're carefully stealthing back into town
Yeah,
on a
like-
toy run.
Trying
Is
to
it
get
really
to the
just that?
And
It's
horses.
just- and horses.
Horses.
Yeah, we gotta
How
get
about you get the horses and I'll
We'll meet you
creep.
at, we'll meet at the
I'll
toy
creep to the
store.
toy
You
store.
guys, yeah. You
I'll-
don't, you
I
don't
can meet you
overpay
at the
for the
horses.
tavern too. You guys paid for like a week
we got
staying there,
Oh, yeah, well.
but
All right.
We already paid? We did pay.
you paid
Yeah.
in advance all that. But yeah.
I'll go to the toy store and I'll meet you at the horses. I just
All
want
right.
to check up and see what the
Need some backup?
latest dig. No, it's a toy store.
Take a buddy.
Okay. Who wants to go to the toy store? And
Go
be
with you, Jeff.
fulfilled artistically.
I pull out my little wooden penknife and go. You and me.
All right. Man of culture.
Keep the book out of sight. I'm going to take the
I don't have
glasses
it.
off and-
What's that?
All right, well, I'm going to put the glasses away.
Awkwardly hide it in my blouse and tuck it in my skirt.
It's twice as wide.
It just falls through.
Oh shit.
All right. So the rest of you are retrieving.
I've got
You
a.
put it in.
Oh yes, I hide it in Fern's haunch. Yes,
Yeah.
in her
That'd be
marsupial pouch.
amazing. Can that be canon?
It is
Does
now.
she have
Sorry.
a little couch?
She has a pouch.
Yeah, that's where
all right.
Marsupial pouch.
That's where Mr. goes when he disappears.
It's canon. Sorry, Ashley.
Stuffed animal will happen.
So the two of you are heading over to Not Forgotten,
That was the toy store. Yes, not forgotten.
the antique and
Zandro.
knickknack store.
That was it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the rest of you go ahead and begin to acquire the horses to eventually shove off. The two of you head over towards the shop. As you arrive, the interior you can see is in the middle of the day, not crowded at all. There are no other patrons at the moment, and across the way, in the process of looks to be trading out some of the goods into boxes and kind of restocking one portion of the interior with either repaired or updated knickknacks. You see the very old dwarven woman who hasn't noticed your entry yet, who is just like,
Just stop inside the door, close your eyes, and just take in the smell.
I check the street behind us, and then I close my eyes.
make a perception check.
Oh, not that great. 15.
15, okay. Yeah, the only thing you notice, like, of all the people there, you do see, like, in the center of the square, Astani kind of just walking kind of in the direction of where the inn was.
Astani.
Is that a problem?
Oh, Astani.
Astani, yeah,
Okay.
towards where the inn where you guys were staying. So, yeah, she's kind of putting stuff away.
I'm so sorry. Is this your establishment?
Oh, why, yes, it is.
It is absolutely beautiful in here.
I appreciate you having an eye for good work.
I do. I do. Especially that of the wooden variety in here. Is it mostly wood? Are there varieties of wooden knickknacks and toys?
There are a variety of different knickknacks and you know, objects and toys that are built from different, you know, materials. You see porcelain elements. You see things that are carved of pewter.
So it's like toys and tchotchkes?
Yeah, it is very much just a toy and tchotchke place.
Okay.
But I'd say about half of them are wood and fairly decent in their craftsmanship.
Wow.
I have a keen eye for superior craftsmanship. Is there anything beyond the marionettes that I see? Any boats, horses, animals, buildings, anything of the toy variety that I could take?
Oh, there are a number of all that. There are all sorts of creatures. You see like a cute version of a wyvern, like wings open with big eyes. You see there are a cluster of horses running, but they're all like attached at the hip. It's like one piece of wood that was carved into multiple horses. You see a piece of driftwood that eventually merges into like a flying eagle, like something you'd see in like an airport. Yeah, it's all manner of that.
I'll go over to the wyvern piece and take it. Are there any initials or numbers carved on it? Any sort of marking from the maker?
You do see the signature on the back has a ZI carved on the bottom.
This is a brilliant piece. Do you know of its origin?
Oh, well, I made that myself. Oh. You shopping for a grandchild?
No, I myself am a toy maker, and I just want to appreciate the work that's in here. How much for the wyvern?
Oh, that will put you back about, it is one solid piece, and it took me quite some time. I'd say 8 silver.
8 silver. It's a gold. Take it.
Oh, goodness me. Thank you kindly.
Well done. Just absolutely flawless.
Thank you.
Hold this. Some of these other pieces, do you just receive them from passers-by, or have you always been here? Where did you learn your trade?
Oh, I'm quite a ways away, far to the northeast, a place called Uthadurn. That was where my family was from, and I just needed to change my trajectory in life. No more than maybe 20 years back.
Did you say Uthadurn?
Yeah, it's a much colder place than here in the wilds.
It is.
A long way away.
My apologies, I'm just putting some stuff away.
Your time in Uthadurn, you didn't ever happen to come across a fellow named Ultgar, did you?
What do you know about Ultgar?
Oh, God! Oh, no. Oh, no!
I would ask you the same question. My hand moves to my chisel.
Her hand seems to move to like the side of her dress.
What?
to be clear,
I think
I
I'll roll
have no
initiative
love
again.
for Ulgar.
Make a persuasion check.
Did you hit? 8.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Her hand just kind of clenches at her hip, almost like it's a cocked hip, but you can't see where the hand is.
And yet, here you are. You found me. Just mighty fine.
Crazy how this world works.
Mm-hmm.
My eyes darting around. Perhaps it's best that you and I just forget that we ever met.
I think that's a proper path to walk.
Oh, dude.
You don't have any plans on heading back that way, do you?
This is a, why you know Oompa. It's like, oh shit.
Never.
Good.
Oh.
How much for the eagle coming out of the driftwood?
It's not for sale.
Oh. And I wanted to leave so bad.
No!
Huh? Oh, yes.
Good?
Thank you again.
Her arm relaxes.
Star's lovely.
Thank you kindly.
We can go.
Thank you.
As you exit, she shouts towards your back.
If you ever see him,
Punch him in the, you know.
tell him Zadro keeps a blade. Just in case.
Oh, Zadro.
Zadro's her name.
Zadro Kitten.
Tell him. And he is not welcome.
I leave.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Oh, shit.
Does that happen in every toy store you go into? Or?
Stop me.
Oh, boy.
Take away the elbow and I just start fast walking subtly away.
You have to know.
You don't know, or you just walk into a place halfway across the world and that happens?
No, the old guy is the worst kind of person. I worked with Ulgar Uthadern. He was a mentor of mine. Taught me the intricacies of making wooden toys. Made them beautiful. And then he betrayed that very craft. It makes sense that his spies would have spread this far. It'll have to be a scorched earth campaign now.
Oh no!
You hate this fella. Is that accurate?
Hate.
Hey.
Are you gonna claw my arm again?
What? No. I am sorry about that.
Okay,
No,
I'm definitely
no.
using
Yes, I
a
hate
Travis
Ulgar.
picture for
But
this
she
that
did
part.
too.
She says. You saw her tense up.
Oh, should I use
Body language like I can.
Fern? Because she got the.
No, there's something else going on. We need to leave.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk more about the claw thing too. Later with the group.
Oh, we gotta do it with the group. We can't just get it out here in the open. Okay. I'm really sorry about that.
I believe it.
Your toy's almost done.
I'm excited.
Okay.
I take him by the elbow again and start hustling.
Okay.
You hustle back through the square to meet up with the rest of your friends, and you clock again, kind of standing or exiting the Sodden Range Inn. You can see kind of outdoor cloaked up, the somewhat hunched form of Istani. He's kind of walking out. He's finishing a small piece of bread, and kind of sees the two of you.
Pardon me. Are you leaving? You look like you're on your way somewhere. I'm sorry if I...
Inside check.
Inside check.
Just in case.
Yeah, Ulfgar got to you too.
Is it Ulfgar?
19.
Or Ulfgar?
19.
Oh, his name's so horrible.
Hey, look at what we're getting. There's a whisper. Oh my God! Wait, is it O or U?
You.
It's you, right?
Ulfgar with a D?
Ulfgar.
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 Great grandson of Obi the Red.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I'm close. We are. I won't be in town in another 20 minutes. But thank you.
Of course.
Sincerely for everything.
Before you go, I have been ruminating on our encounter. And I'm glad that I got you before you were about to go. I feel a bit more trust is in order based on what you are looking to do. Come walk with me.
Oh. Okay.
And kind of like this, kind of looking over to you. Where are you going? Right now, I walk with you.
We're meeting up near the stables in town.
All right, then we shall walk. He takes a bit of the bread and kind of throws it out, and some of the swamp birds and various finches. Oh, that is. Thank you.
I'm gonna pretend like we're on a nice, pleasant stroll, but I'm looking around.
He's like smiling and looking ahead, like not making eye contact. People just smiling.
I've not wanted to push much deeper, but I had friends through the years exhibit similar curiosity as the Loomis twins. Other professors, wandering researchers, scientists, archaeologists, and the like. Many of them work under a singular banner, referring to their group as the Grim Verity.
Oh, good.
They're a very old club, or collective of collegiate scholars dating back almost 100 years. And it seems the Grim Verity has evolved from a troop of underclassmen debating absurd theory into something more unified. Leave it.
Oh.
Uncovering conspiratorial secrets of history to a borderline blasphemous degree by theological standards that lost my interest when I was a young student and briefly a member myself. The twins had become members shortly before they...
Okay, so they might be
I'd hoped to lead them towards a less
not...
obsessive line of research, you see. But they would not be swayed. And this isn't a dangerous group from what I recall. They just focus in spaces that some more powerful collectives might not like to be delved into.
Maybe get their fingers in some pies they shouldn't be.
The focus of the twins on this Umanar cave may have been spurred by this association and the dangers that followed them and came with it. If indeed you intend to head towards Eos, towards this Idinlin seminary,
and he turns now, kind of grabs your sleeve.
Find Ebenold Kai.
Ebenold Kai.
An old friend. Retired adventurer, and I believe still a professor at the seminary. Give her this letter.
And, like, puts a, like, slightly folded letter into your hand.
Give it to her sealed and untempered. You will be vouched for. And I hope granted further assistance in bringing justice to the deaths of Balan and Zayar.
Pats your arm. And just turns around and starts throwing it and begins walking off in like a wandering pattern back into the city. Just branching off without another word.
Delay for like 10 seconds to watch Astani go. Come on, Jen.
All right. What's that about?
We'll talk about it with the group. Leave that. Come on.
Just pick up one small piece.
Fun stages.
Yes. The rest of you have gathered your horses, and you have had them probably prepared for the journey. You've had their barding situated, saddles ready to go. You have all of your saddlebags ready for the journey. You've purchased. You did pay for a longer stay, and so I'd say you. I can't remember quite how much I charged you for.
Get it prorated?
We'll say you do get back some of the money you paid, not the full amount. We'll say 5 gold, but they also give you enough food for the journey back for them.
That's great. Yeah, you did.
Good deal.
But you watch as both Orem and Chetney return.
How'd it go?
Get anything cool?
Did you find
Oh, it
your
was a lot.
toys?
Did you buy anything?
Did you buy a lot of toys?
I mean, I got this wyvern made of glorious wood.
Cool.
You know, I think we have a few good stories, but to be better for the road.
Yeah, we should get out.
Yeah.
Okay. Onto your horses. With a quick kick, each of you.
Onward, Looch.
Come on, Rabbit.
Good luck, Deadbeat.
Let's go, sashimi.
It is about 3 to 4 days travel with good weather and such to return back to Drusar. Now you've done this path before, and with the journey more experienced, knowing the path, I'm not going to have you do full night. Full on the whole thing on the way back. That's usually going into unfamiliar territory. I still want you to somebody or 2 people to make survival checks each day to stay on the proper track and not end up in dangerous situations.
Let's go, horse girl.
Who wants to go ahead and make it for the first day?
Doing it, or should I?
Oh, right. Two of us do it. Right?
Okay.
Both of you roll.
Right.
What's yours, Chet? She's got a plus 7.
Yeah, I'm real big bonus. Nope. Go ahead, somebody else do it.
Oh, you're not doing it?
No,
And this was a survival check?
Survival check, yeah.
14.
Balls.
14. Okay.
I'm no good.
I didn't really realize this. Yeah. Somebody else do it.
I'll do it.
Oh, wait,
16.
Fern. Fern's got really good survival.
16.
Okay. So keeping an eye out, the first day of travel is uneventful.
Great.
A bit mucky. Some of the paths are, waterlogged, and some kind of settled into the swamp a bit, especially with like some gentle rain that has blown through in some parts of it that tends to track mud and spray muck as you go. But first day of travel, relatively uneventful. For the second day of travel, roll again.
I'll do it.
I'm rolling for Fern.
I'm rolling for. Oh, you're rolling for you.
Fern.
Huckabee.
Ooh, natural 20.
Natural 19
Damn.
for 26.
Shaved off a day.
Indeed. Fantastic rolls. Cleanly following the path, you managed to find 2 portions of this leg of the journey where the honored trail that you're currently on, you can see there's been a recent hunt of some creature in the middle of the night. You can see the signs of claw marks across one of the signs and what looks to be spatters of coagulated recent blood in some regions. You see the signs of this and gather that either this is a setup or at least you are near the hunting grounds of one of these creatures. And with high enough rolls, you do not have to slow your progress, feeling confident that you will not draw its attention. You are on a second day, so any spells or anything else that you want to utilize have been restored.
I would love to find out what the fuck this
I will
is.
identify the papers.
Okay. You can do it on one paper, essentially. And in casting Identify, you reveal that there is an enchantment that keeps them hidden unless they are presented to extreme cold.
Do we have anyone have cold
yes,
spells?
we do.
Should we do this right
Your hair
now?
just comes out in your hand again.
Sure, let's try. I mean,
Yeah.
Ashton, they're your papers. Would you like to see them?
Sure.
So we like stopped for camp somewhere
Yeah.
along the way, I guess.
Sure.
Yes,
Wait, does anybody have like a writing utensil? We should be able to copy this
Oh,
down
yeah,
in
I'll
case
write
it
it down.
disappears. Okay.
I'll write it down.
I just
My
take
penmanship is fucking terrible.
and kind of run my bony fingers across the pages, and as I push forward, you see a trail of frost being kind of led behind it, and I do ray of frost.
Ray of frost across the front. You watch as the icy exterior creeps across it, and you have hear the faint cracking and squeaking of moisture, spot frozen and growing against itself. As the ray drifts past it, it begins to evaporate, and behind where it begins to vanish across the page, vellum, dark ink is revealed.
Nice.
So you can do this for quite a bit, and it seems to last for about 15 or so minutes per page before it ends up vanishing and dissipating once again to not be seen. First, you see a lot of these are letters and agreements between Yvonne and various dealers across Exandria, paying contacts to ship or deliver artifacts from around the world. One of the reoccurring ones, like a lot of it's like in code and you're not quite sure what it's referring to in places, but there is one reoccurring name on a lot of these. It is labeled SP.Y.SH-N.
Good God. Sorry. Say it again.
SP.Y.SH-N. And that is the signature, essentially, that is labeled.
SP.Y.SH-N.
What the hell?
Spy Shine, I love that band.
Is this coming from
anyone who is
almost as good as Jars of Clay?
Oh my God.
Is that the hardest I've ever made you laugh?
That is a deep cut. Which one was it?
Spy Shine.
Anyone who is trained, proficient in history, can make a history check if they'd like to.
Okay.
26.
26.
10 for fun.
Okay. 26. Oh my fucking God.
That one is. Holy
wow. Who is that?
Real.
Who is
that
she?
just
I
makes...
feel like
Turn it this way. Give it.
Oh my.
Yeah, dude.
That is a man who has not been working 70 hours a week for 7 years.
Too real.
Wash that dedication away.
With that higher roll, yeah, it's less that you recognize the code or crack it, but you have context for the type of people that deal in illegal trade and specifically make a lot of money in this sort of business. You also know, because you hail from a place called Taldore,
Motherfucker.
and have trained under individuals that have had interactions with these people, that some powerful members of these organizations, this particular organization, go by the title Spirling, SP. The why you're not certain about, but SH-N definitely reminds you of somebody that almost made a deal with your leader, Spirling Shen.
Check out those comic books. Mother.
Another letter.
Oh, another one.
The comic books. Tell me what it is.
Now you have
Well, there's different Spirling. Spirling Shen is in front of the comics. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Shen was in Camping 1. Another letter is a report
I remember him.
on Hexam's dealings with outside dealers in Wildmount.
Hexam?
Yes, it is essentially a spy report on her work that's been delivered to Avon.
Yes.
3 shipments, months apart, and they are picked up shortly thereafter by an unknown figure. Each is a small, singular crate, about 3 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot.
All connected.
The notes around it are questioning if she's some kind of intermediary, because they're just coming to her, and then shortly thereafter, they leave her, saying things need more details and possible legal activity. And such details can be very useful and insightful. And this handwriting you recognize as familiar handwriting. It is the handwriting that is inside
The journal.
the journal.
Oh no.
Wow.
Ashton, you, at the description of this, Hexam, this crate, the size, the shape of it, you remember when you were on the last gig with the Nobodies, finding a crate like this. Things went fuzzy after that. You remember breaking in, you remember finding this. You remember pulling something from it. You can't remember. Like things got weird that night, and you woke up the next day. But there was something. It was. You can't remember. Maybe my luck would help, but like, you have a very fuzzy memory, but you distinctly recall like a box of this size and shape that kind of just caught your attention, and shortly thereafter, everything went dark and fuzzy.
I'm gonna pull that page aside.
Oh.
Just.
Two other pieces are invoices for the creation of decor.
Okay.
One is an ornamental spear of religious design. And the other is a twisted metal art piece described as a metal cage blown apart from within. 12 sides, now just 5. A unique, insignificant design.
Dick.
Fake beacon.
Fake beacon. Well, turkey beacon.
This fucking bastard.
See, I'm gonna pull anything sketchy about these particular crates out of the collection.
Okay, that's essentially like the one report that is reporting on things.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make all that disappear. That's it was all right, just keeping this for a little while.
It was all right keeping it?
I don't know if I want it on me.
Oh,
That's okay.
the documents?
These particular ones I want to. This is just something I want to read a little later that she doesn't need. So.
You have a place where you can put them?
I mean, I got my bag.
Oh, okay.
Can you open up your head and put them inside? Or?
Yeah, right.
She'd look through my shit. I don't think she'd look through any of your shit.
Okay.
But that's for mine for later.
Interesting. Interesting
Do you
development.
need like metal to like consume? Do we pop?
Can't hurt. Do you have extras?
I mean, do you need any like gold or silver? Will that like give you?
Were you just miming throwing it at me?
Yeah. I figured you could track it and just like flip the old top.
Yeah,
back.
I mean, yeah, sure, that works. Sure, I'm okay right now, but if you want to throw me
Oh no,
some-
I'm just saying if you ever feel like you have blood
Do
sugar.
you have extra gold and silver?
I mean, I would call it extra, but I would help a friend.
Oh, well, that's you consider us friends?
Well, yeah, I just don't know if anybody checks in on how your gullet's feeling.
Do you want a ball bearing snack? Got a bag of ball bearings.
Oh,
Just make a little horse.
You hear
trough.
this muffled ting 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 ting.
Pinball.
Oh no! Stealth.
You do have disadvantage on stealth for the remainder of the day.
No.
I'm gonna make a quick sleight of hand attack against Fern really quickly while all this is going on.
She's not even
well, she's
here.
not.
No.
Don't even.
Go for it.
Jackass.
That's what happens when you get COVID. Your shit gets stolen.
That's tied my nose. I was just taking something out of my front marsupial pouch,
No.
putting it behind my backwards sleeve.
So,
What'd you roll?
19.
19.
Against her passive? Or would she roll?
I'd say roll. It's fun to make it contested when
Yeah,
it's
make
player
it
versus
contested.
player.
Oh, God, I'm sorry, Fern.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh, that's poetic though.
This is the best Ashley's rolled in all campaign.
Can I help
When
you?
other
Can
people
I help
roll
you
for
with
you, you
something?
do much better.
So,
Look at the size of the dice, Ashley.
does she catch what I'm actually trying to do, or
Ashley, text us.
Yeah, she's like,
Do you catch?
Sleep for hours.
I know.
she's out?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, she's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she catches you.
Okay. I was trying to slip the glasses into her bag without her noting. Yeah, I feel bad now, don't you?
No, that's cool. You're giving a present. That's sweet.
No.
She could let you do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop them in the bag.
Yes, she does.
Use them
She-
poorly. Use them very poorly.
I miss you, Ashley. Oh my goodness. All right. Now for the next day's journey.
No, I know.
Shit.
Too
Too
late.
That's what I was wondering. That's too
I
late.
didn't.
It's fine. Weird suit.
I don't know.
See it.
Okay. Roll survival again. Whoever's taking the front on that.
I mean, it's only fair. I have a terrible survival.
I'll do it too, with the shitty ones. Ready to go. 14.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad.
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
It's got to get spicy.
That's our brand.
That's what we do.
A heavy fog begins to build up during the journey and begins to obscure some of your vision. You begin to ride close to each other to make sure you can follow the shadows of each other without losing sight of the path that you're taking. Even midday, visibility gets a bit rough. Thankfully, Ashen just barely begins to guide you back onto the proper honored trails before you get brought off course too heavily. But no other serious issue for that leg of the journey. We'll say one more survival roll for the following day, the last day of your journey towards Drusar.
14.
Okay. It seems this journey was a bit more pleasant than the path originally taken towards the Heartmore Hamlet. Or at the very least, you know now what you're in for, what to avoid, and to just keep your eyes on the fucking road. Pressing forward towards the end of this day, you're all still exhausted. You're warm. The bugs have gotten annoying, but they've begun to fade. It's so alien.
Wow. What I love is I feel like all three of the guys have had the same face.
It's the exact same face.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I feel like
that
looks like you put me and Kyle in a fusion machine and then erased so much.
All the years are just gone.
Fusion machine.
Lost off.
Yeah, erase the hope.
Took away years of stress. God bless you for that.
The stress.
As the sun begins to set and the temperature begins to shift into more of a nighttime atmosphere, you glance up and watch as the Prakash pyre flame begins to emblazon the sky above. The 100-foot tall, burning beacon, letting you know that you are nearing what has been, up to this point, home to the Bell's House. You get to the base of the city, to the original stables where you had purchased your horses, where they can be put up temporarily, resold. Choice is yours. Do you want to keep the horses there, just awaiting, or?
No, I
This
think we're
isn't
gonna have
right.
to.
We have to kill at least one. We can't return
Weird.
all the fucking
feels
horses.
so weird.
this
It feels right, is what it feels.
This
Right feels weird. I don't know.
we
Do
could,
they keep the names we gave them? I've grown attached to escargot.
Well,
We can ask
if you
them
want,
to
once
keep
you
their names.
get
we should ask
get
how much to
your
pull.
payment, you can
Well,
just go
but
back
the
and
thing
buy the
is
horses.
I don't think we're gonna be taking horses to Eos.
Did we buy these?
We rented them.
Yeah.
But we put down a big down payment, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna return half the money when we bring him back.
Deposit.
150 gold, I think.
That sounds right.
300, 500. Yeah. We took 305.
That's
Yeah. So he's given 150 back when we get him.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, Rabbit.
You will definitely forget us.
You lucky son of a bitch.
No, they won't. These horses have good memories.
Every day is a gift.
No, I don't think they should buy it.
Okay.
Just to make sure he can't do anything.
Lucky you are.
FCG, why would you think
Well,
that?
because they're not like you all.
How do you know?
They don't have a spark of something, of a spirit in them.
You think the horses have souls? Is that what you said?
I don't think, not like you all. They're not quite the same.
I feel like we need like a Temple of the Raven Queen to properly settle this. It's weirdly never it's never occurred to me actually.
You just have to look in their eyes.
What do you
They're
see?
very
I feel like that
intelligent
was anger, though.
creatures.
They don't talk.
Well, no, they don't have the same vocal cords that we do.
Boy, if they did, that would be weird.
I can't see into their thoughts, but
Maybe their thoughts are just super chill. Maybe it's just super chill in there. I mean, I wouldn't talk if I were super chill all the time. I'd just be like, Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
This guy's in my back again.
What do you see when you look into Heart's eyes? Look deep into Heart's eyes.
All right. I see overgrown ocular system.
Go on.
Probably leads to a much smaller than smaller brain because
Big head, hard to tell.
yeah, it's smaller proportionally than your brains are to your bodies because they use most of their energy to keep warm and stay alive, not to devote to thinking or deep emotional thoughts. And I probably think that Heart is just thinking, chew, 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 stand, stand, stand.
It's about this time that what you didn't notice was Rabbit had backed up and just begins to unload a whole bunch of road apples on top of you.
Well, that's definitely a box in the direction of, I mean, an intense soul and understanding of the world.
You're really perceptive, but I think this might just be your blind spot.
Wow.
I'm gonna hide behind the cup for a moment because I'm ashamed of myself.
That was very CSI movie.
I love the glasses.
We don't get through the day.
But the horses will be taken care of, and
Before we take him back, I just push my forehead to Heart's forehead and thank her for taking care of us on the road.
nuzzles you a bit.
You're a good girl.
They're all taken in and brought to their familiar living space. And here you are, a fresh night, returning to Drusar, successful in your recent endeavor, as much as it squeaked by at certain points, with some unique threads of mystery, some possible paths to take, and some individuals to check in on. Old allies that await word of what you've done, and who knows what's transpired in your absence. But that is what we'll pick up next week.
Oh.
What a good. How the
That was so fucking
But
good.
also terrible because Ashley wasn't here. So.
Yeah,
I know.
but
I don't
she
want
was here in spirit.
We just was.
I didn't want to go.
My
Oh
God.
my!
That's a Bratz doll.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's not okay.
Looks like Chloe Dykstra.
It's not.
I come in peace.
It is not an improvement.
That's
you know what I
radioactive,
mean?
Mr. Burns.
Look at my cleavage. It's just a valley.
Dude, those are like your boobs, bro.
I didn't touch that part.
Yeah, those are seriously your boobs.
Unyasified.
That's a filter for the. That's a filter for the face. No, you got some good. You got some good tots.
Thanks.
Not complaining. Hey, y'all leveled up. Returning from a successful journey to Heartmore, you all are now level 6.
Level 6!
Level 6, holy
Nope.
But not Ashley.
I know just what I want.
No, she also.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And I'll do a FaceTime with her to get her hit point roll.
Oh God. We're
But if you guys want to roll your hit points right now, if you know where you're going, we can go ahead and do that.
okay.
Point roll.
Oh, are you gonna mix it up? Are you gonna mix it up?
Yeah, I might do some rogue.
What are you doing? You're doing something?
I like it.
You're doing a thing? What do I roll? An 8?
8 for a cleric.
I'll have to get back to you. I have to look.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so you take a 5.
Oh, I roll a D6.
Yeah, you always roll a d6.
Yeah, sorry, Mage.
A 4. Well, it was going to happen eventually. Alrighty.
I'll roll both because I might.
Yeah, roll both and then we'll.
What's a rogue would roll a
rogue is a d8.
D8 and a blood hunter is a
d10.
Wait, you're actually getting a level on rogue?
A 1 on the D10 and a 2 on the D8.
Okay, so.
Oh, this is a reroll.
You get back and comes right.
4. So 2 and a 4.
2 and a 4. So mark that down. 4 for blood hunter, 2 for rogue, and then you can look at what you want from that one.
Yes.
Ladna.
I think I'm also gonna do another Ensorcerer, unless
Okay.
anything changes. 6.
All right, there you go.
Yes.
6 hit points there.
Did FCG already roll?
I did.
Yep.
Oh. 5.
There you go. 5 on there.
Super low for me.
Oh, buddy.
That's all right.
It happens. Alrighty. I'll go check in with Ashley and have her FaceTime hit point roll from there. But we'll pick up next week.
It's only.
Hopefully with Ashley. We'll gauge how the next week goes. But nevertheless, with the return of Drusar and where this takes us, oh man. I'm excited. So yeah, thank you all for joining us so much. Have a wonderful week. Love you very much. And is it Thursday yet? Good night.
Okay, well, I thank you for joining me for my reaction to this episode of Critical Role. I will try to get that for tomorrow, the episode of Dr. Drac Eyes. If you don't watch that, shame on you, but whatever. And I will see you next week then. This is Spreenair Rudimentra, the half-elven YouTuber, and I wish thee good fortune on the quest of life.